I say, oh, y'all ain't got nothing to do with this when they have everything to do with it. If it weren't for their pockets, I wouldn't even have an income right now.
Well, to answer that, I never said.
Let Kiana tell it. My food business is totally closed down. So without them, I guess I mean I won't eat. Without them, I don't have no income. Because like Kiana telling, my food trailer just sitting outside in good yellow. It don't need no air conditioner in it. It got 2 air conditioners. It's just sitting out there because my husband is a go-getter and he make more money than that food trailer sitting still and us taking chances of the weather being bad and nobody coming to eat my good food. But ain't no shop closed over here. It's just sitting on reserve until I get ready to pull it back out because ain't no notes on it. I don't have to pay another dollar on it. I paid cash for it when I got it. So I'm looking for somebody to help me get to the bottom of this quickly. Can you?
Yes, ma'am. And again, the way my brain works, I can't concentrate on Kiana because Kiana is not my problem. I am only, as a businesswoman myself and a nonprofit owner myself, I just really, you know what I'm saying? What I'm trying to say is leave everything else out and just continue to do your best to get to the bottom of it because Ms. Netra, I respect you wholeheartedly, but I did hear some things like from you and some of the other people.
You probably heard me tell a woman to sucker. Yeah. Tell me what I said that has you offended because tell me what I said.
Well, the whole $200 being put out for her to find out who she is and
no, ma'am.
I'm not hold on. I'm not gonna let you spin that narrative because that is not what was said. That is not. No. If anybody had any proof of either the thief or her having any other cash app, that's what was said.
I said, if anybody can give me proof that she sent them a cash app with 50 cents, a dollar, anything, I have $100 to give. Glock then said, I'll match it with $100. Nobody said look for her address. Nobody said what's her telephone number. Nobody said where she work at, what resident, what city, what county, and what lake she swim in.
I'm gonna put that shit to rest because I'm gonna go download my live and I'm clipping just that part.
Please, because ain't nobody put, so I'm sorry, I don't know where, Miss Copeland, you got your information from, but it's wrong. It's wrong.
Okay, and I can accept if I am wrong, I will go back and listen to it again. But like I said,
you heard me say that?
I definitely listened to some of the videos from the blog, Ms. Netra, and I don't have to lie.
Give me the blog so I can play it right now, please.
I will come back and put it in the comments, but I have
page it was on.
See, this is my thing, Ms. Netra. Respectfully, I'm listening to you and I'm not here to be combative with you. I promise you I'm not. I did hear some things that I heard, and I'm just coming from a place of this young woman has
you heard that we said $200 to locate her.
Somebody got a bad echo.
It's me. I got my headset on, so I'm gonna go back. I'm going to have to go and find it, Ms. Netra, and then I will send it. But I am not a person. Okay, Ms. Netra. All right. Well, I'm gonna drop, and all I wanted to say was I think that it's a way to get to the bottom of it, and all I want to say is, if there was a mistake that was made on somebody's part.
So are you somewhere streaming it in line too?
Who?
You.
How? How am I streaming it? I'm over here talking to you. Okay, I have nothing to do with what somebody else is doing. Just like when I first got up here and the narrative was being spent, Kiana. I simply said, I'm not here to talk about anybody else and what they are doing. I'm not coming from that aspect. I'm not. I'm not in Dime's live right now. I dropped and came over here to speak to you as a woman that I actually followed and actually respect. And all I was saying was, I feel like there are some things that we probably could have reeled back in, but
what?
To even see the response, Miss Netra, and without having all of the understanding, I do feel there were some things that was said that didn't need to be said.
And what?
I just told you, you did, you did say that you were going to put a $200 hit out on this woman. You did.
Girl, where did you hear that from?
She did not.
Hit is crazy.
Fucking liar.
He did not say that. It's for anybody.
And I'm gonna drop it. I don't like that shit.
It's for anybody who knows
hit on nobody.
any information.
We're not gonna do that. We're not gonna lie and say
they did not put a hit out on nobody.
What these people in the comments,
nobody called her job. That was a joke that Peach did. We don't know where that lady work at. That was a joke. So
somebody said it's on 411.
I know ain't nobody got me saying it here on
Shit.
I don't even know who she is. I've never seen her before. Never.
She done been over there with us.
That's not her real page.
She done been over there with us before, Ms Netra. Her name is Lock Queen.
These people lie so. I never put $200. You think I'm a boldly come out on TikTok and threaten somebody's life? Where they do that at?
You're spinning the narrative on everything today. It's can you please my blood is boiling today.
Can you please mod me over here, please?
Kelly, please don't get caught in the crossfire.
Please, I know you don't want me to get. I know.
Don't get caught.
They ain't gonna fuck what I already told her.
Well, they were saying something that was untrue on another panel that I was.
I told her tonight that she can come. She want to be supportive. She can come.
She can come up here, but it's consequences behind it. Me and you are knee deep in shit because now a narrative is being spun that we put a hit out, especially after I'm getting trolls threatening me, threatening to dox me, threatening to hurt me because of another individual. Baby, you're not gonna spin that narrative on me.
Nobody threatened that woman. Nobody
did. So
she was on another panel earlier, getting into it with Drop Queen. And I'm gonna call her.
That was not why I went there, though. I went there because they were saying the narrative was being spun on FB Desi's page about. They were saying that they were saying that the contestants had to pay to be in the scavenger hunts, and I was like, clearly, okay, this is the first thing that I'm not gonna. I wrote in the comments that that's not true. I was part of the scavenger hunts, and we didn't have to pay to be in them, and so nobody there, like everyone that was getting on that panel, really knew nothing about the scavenger hunts, the sweepstake, nothing. And they definitely were not there to witness it. So I felt like I wanted to write that in the comments. Well, then they invited me up. So once they invited me up, I made it known that there was no payment to get in the scavenger hunt and a little bit of more information. And then some of the other people on the panel started insinuating that it could have been a job that was done over here on our side. And I was just like, you have lost out. I was like, are you absolutely kidding me? You must not have been there because we were there from 8 until what? Like, I don't know. It was like 8 to 3 or something. Like we were there for like 5 or 6 hours. And
with it this morning, 4 o'clock.
I was like, this is what Ms Netra is crying. Like you can see her character, you can see her heart. I was just pissed
because she was the one who spun that narrative. She been spinning it ever since this morning. She went on that girl Keela panel. She pumped her up even more, pumped her and her people up even more. Then she went over to that other lady panel, and that's when she was saying that we stole the money ourselves. It went from we stole the money ourselves to you put a $200 hit on the lady, then started bringing up everything else that ain't have nothing to do with nothing. Your food truck, the lady kept telling her to leave it alone, leave it alone. And that's why I went up there to let them know. No, you was not blaming her originally. The information came up. It seems like it's just a little bit too coincidental. I put my own sense about how I felt about the situation, and that was that. They want to bring in, the IRS. We gonna call the IRS. We gonna call this person, that person. I'm just confused on how all these people got an input when they didn't give money.
Yeah.
I think the only people who should
And they were
be
judging us for like
people
even
who
doing
gave
this.
money.
Like
If you
talking
didn't
about it
give
now.
money, if you don't do giveaways on your panel, and I'm not talking about $25 or no $50 at a time. If you're not giving away large amounts of money to people, then how the hell you gonna tell somebody what they supposed to do? Well, I wouldn't be crowdfunding to get money for other people. Well, that's you, because you only got 12 people following you. Just like me, when I push the live button, only 2 people show up. That's how many show up in your live too. The only time you have more than 2 is whenever you're talking about drama.
Real quick, Auntie. Hey y'all.
Hey,
Hey y'all. Hey Auntie Netra. I came up here to cuss that Copland bitch out. You see how I done went and grabbed my little throwaway page because I was gonna eat her to kill
Okay, Katie's creation.
But now that we here, real quick, I know you got my message. You going up there tomorrow?
I text you back.
You going up there tomorrow?
Yeah, I already done that.
Okay, well, did you gonna call tomorrow then?
Sure is everything you said.
Okay, tomorrow, because otherwise, time ain't on our side with stuff like this. You want to make sure it get taken care of. And do you even have suspicion that it was her that did the wrong thing, or it actually went to somewhere it shouldn't have went?
I think it was her. And I think it was her because of her lies that she told.
Okay, well, I was only saying that because I looked it up too.
Hold on 1 second, AJ. Look at that comment, Ms Netra from Consulting K.
Because my friend said that it was her rent money that it happened to.
Text me consultant on the 516 number.
I was going to say, just tell me the pages on it and I'll find it.
My friend said that it was her rent money that it happened to. She was trying to pay her landlord. And the people, it was over $1,000. So when the police, whenever the FDIC people, the bank people went after them, they pressed charges and it was a felony. So you may want to, if it's her, just give her an opportunity to do the right thing and let her know that if you take it that route, they're going to file charges. And even if it's a misdemeanor, you don't want charges on your record saying you a thief. Nobody will hire you anywhere.
Well, she said call the police.
That's facts.
Oh, I called the police. I called the detective. That's a friend of mine, and he told me what to do, and then I went and done it.
I truly just want to see like the end of the hunt where everyone.
I went and watched
when she went away and everything, and she didn't come back for a long time, and
I wrote it. Nobody was here. Let me tell y'all. I wrote it down. Here it is. I went and watched the video. I went and watched my live from yesterday. I wrote down the times to the ones that's just getting here. 1 hour and 14 minutes in, we had got started. I told her to send the cash out request. I never spelled it. I said, send it to Sassy40. The reason why, she is right. She said, I don't know if she right or wrong. She done told 2 different lies on this part. But the cash app was up, because I'm gonna play the recording when I find it, or C&D, or like I said, Tracy, somebody told her to send it to the request that was above my head. At 1:22, the cash app went out. At 1:23, this is 1 hour and 23 minutes. Not saying the time, because we do know it was in the morning. Somebody tomorrow gonna say, Ms Netra didn't even have it at 1 o'clock. At 1 hour and 23 minutes in, the second cash app came. Not only did the second cash app come, but she texted my phone.
And are you
With
seeing
her correct spelling.
like
of her
as you're watching
name.
the video? Is as you're watching the
Let me
video
finish,
play
Katie.
through?
Let me get these hours. Hold
Okay.
on. 1 hour and 24 minutes in, I said, I need Keela back. I was looking at my phone. You could see my reaction. You could see it all over my face. 124. We waited until 128. Boss lady came up and said she had texted her. No reply. At 129, boss lady said, I'm going to go and call her. She still wasn't there. At 140, before then, people was already saying she was in the chat. But at 140, I believe it was just said, well, hold on. She's here in the chat. She came up on the platform. So from 114 until 140, that woman left without receiving a cash app. You mean to tell me you go from 114 to 140 and you ain't, come on somebody. I'm not gonna play these games with her. I think she took it, and I'm standing on my thoughts. I'm going to stand on my thoughts.
Yeah, I felt that last night, and
Let me tell
I
y'all
hope I'm
something
wrong.
else she said. When I said, Keela, did you get that money? She said, no, it says it's still pending on my side. How? When I had already told the people, I'm not sending another cash app. She was trying to act like she hadn't accepted it. I'm not sending another cash app until I know for sure she didn't get this money. I might be messed up in the head about a whole bunch of stuff, but some of this shit ain't adding up. Do y'all remember?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I remember the end. I mean, if I won on, I was just thinking of like what I would, just having been in the scavenger hunts before, how excited I would have been, and how if I won,
It's a bunch of people that don't believe Keela.
I wouldn't have left.
Not just me.
Like I wouldn't have left for almost 40 minutes and disappeared, and then come back. And it just doesn't make sense. And then she said some strange things.
It doesn't. Can I tell y'all what I think it is? I think Keela, because I don't even get in this kind of stuff and come up here talking about it, but I think Keela realized that she had that old Cash App. She don't have